Since 1986, Raleys Food for Families program has been helping to put food on the table of many families in need. The program would not be possible without the generous donations from you, our viewers. And now Raleys is asking the public to help them meet this year's goal of 3 million pounds of food. And we can do it. So here to share more about Raleys Food for Families, we have Executive Director Jenny Teal-Walter and Raleys Store Team Leader Alejandro Garibaldo. And so great to have you guys here. Tell us a little more about Food for Families, Jenny, for our viewers who may not be as familiar.
Well, thank you for having us here today to talk about our program. Our Raleys Food for Families program was started in 1986 with a simple goal to end hunger. And we do that by partnering with our local food banks to raise funds and donations and then work with those Food for Families agencies to get those donations out into the communities where they're needed most to fight hunger. And it's really been a successful program. Since we began in 1986, we've raised over $33 million and over 24 million pounds of food for our food banks. And that's all to the work of our community and our Raleys team members and customers. So we're incredibly grateful for the support.
Yeah, it's a big community effort.
Absolutely.
To help those in need. And right now you have your holiday bag campaign happening.
That's right. That's right. This time of year is our biggest fundraiser, and we do ask the community to join us in our goal of raising 3 million pounds of food for our food banks. So our hope is that no family should go hungry during the holiday season, and we're asking individuals to join us and make that donation and help raise that 3 million pounds. It's really simple to do. When you donate a bag to Food for Families for just $10, Raleys will more than double that donation and in turn provide up to $27 worth of food to your local food bank. And all these great items are packed inside of that bag. It's a wonderful way to make a difference this season.
And what I love about your program, I just want to say real fast, is not only do you get fantastic, wholesome food, but you also have fresh items as well.
That's right. We've really thought about what are some items we can put together that will be meal building blocks for these individuals. So it's not just filling a belly, it's helping put a healthy dinner on the table for families that really need it this time of year. It's up to 21 meals in this bag for just a $10 donation.
Yeah, I love the nutrition focus on this. And I mean, we hear a lot that the economy's on the rebound, but that does not change the fact that there are still hungry that need to be fed.
That's right. We see this demand continue to increase. We do know the economy is doing a little bit better, but for individuals that are facing hunger, they're really in need this time of year. And we know that children are particularly vulnerable. Up to 1 in 4 children in our region are facing hunger. So it really is something that happens across all of our communities. And one of the things that's so great is that all these donations do stay local.
Yes.
So wherever you're living, your donations are going to make a difference for a family right in your neighborhood.
Yeah, and I love Alejandro's story because you are proof of this. You faced this when you were a child.
I did. So growing up, my parents are from Mexico, and it was tough sometimes to have food on the table. So growing up, we had somebody approach my parents, and they gave us a bag, and in that bag was a bunch of food. And I didn't know until I grew up, when I was looking for a job and I got hired with Raleys. One Christmas, I realized that Food for Families, that bag came from Raleys, and I was being part of it. So it's been an amazing program.
And it must make you feel, very proud to be able to work for Raleys, be a store leader, and actually lead Food for Families in your store. Yeah. Because now you're giving back to people that were in the same position that you were once.
Yeah, it's really energizing. I encourage everybody, whether it's one of my team members or a customer, to donate because during this time of year, it's the simple stuff that we can do to really help and touch a family in need, or maybe it's that fact that you don't need it, but somebody might need it. Yeah. And it's just paying it forward.
Absolutely. And I mean, clearly this program makes a big impact and a massive difference because Alejandro, you're proof right here.
Yeah. Now my store in Granite Bay is really pushing for the bag. So kudos to them too.
Well, and what I love about Alejandro's story is we know that up to 50% of individuals who go to a food bank are employed. They're just underemployed. So it is families, it's working families right in your neighborhood. I hear from people all the time, is hunger really an issue in our neighborhoods? Yes, it is.
Yeah, and instead of a meal, they're focusing on keeping the house, paying the bill, getting their kids clothes.
Absolutely.
So the goal this year is 3 million pounds, everybody. Please pitch in. You got to help. Jenny, how can they donate?
You can donate at any Raleys or Bel Air store or food source stores. You can also go online to foodforfamilies.org and make your donation. And again, when you do that, every single donation will be provided to your local food bank.
Yes, local being the big word here. And tomorrow's the day of giving, so come on out. Make sure you're part of this. Donate, and when you donate online tomorrow, Raleys is actually going to double your donation.
That's right. We'll give an extra bag to your local food bank for every donation made tomorrow online, foodforfamilies.org. So it's a way to make that giving go even farther this holiday season.
Yep, so 42 meals just by donating $10.
For just $10, and again, all of it goes goes to our local food banks and helps us get to that 3 million ton
Wonderful,
goal.
everybody. Foodforfamilies.org. You can also find more information at abc10.com.